Hello, everyone. This is Toyin, your Miss Siri. How are you doing? Happy Friday to you all. Today, I'll be talking about your brand, your marketing plan, and your content strategy. So, if this is your first time ever of joining my live series, you're welcome to my space. My name is Toyin Umesiri. You can call me Coach Toyin. I actually teach and coach on the 360 approach to entrepreneurship and then the advanced side of international trade, right? So when I talk about entrepreneurship, right, too many people are focused on just content, not the strategy of it all. Okay. So, if that's something you're wondering how to do, then stay tuned. I'll be diving into that world. I do teach at the Business and Leadership Academy, where you can access masterclasses, courses, programs, the business growth and success roadmap, which I designed. And I teach at business schools as well, and really executive programs as well. So, thank you for being here. So, are you in the world of social media where people keep saying more, more, more? More is not more. Okay. More content is not more results. Okay. I always say use social media, but don't let social media use you. Okay. So, social media really is a very powerful platform that can support your marketing plan, right? But here's the key: when I work with my clients, we actually have to go back to the drawing board before you post the next thing, before you go on video. There's a lot of deep research work that has to happen behind the scene, right? The effectiveness of your content and marketing plan is highly dependent on several factors. Okay. The effectiveness of your content, okay, is dependent, it relies on several factors. Okay. How many people today that you follow on social media do you buy from? Right? Do you pay attention to them? When they tell you, when they're trying to sell you every day, do you really pay attention? Unfortunately, everybody is just focused on making the sale versus actually diving into the world of strategic planning. Okay. So, a couple of things, and I want to welcome those joining. If you're joining, do drop a comment. Let me know where you're joining from. And I want this to be interactive. So, please ask a question or let me know your thoughts. And let me also know your struggles. Where are you struggling? And I'm happy to support you on that. Okay. So, for you to engage potential clients and customer, I have a 5-part series that is already detailed at the leadership and success program, right? Here's what I always say: before you try to sell to the customer is the heart of your business. You are not. You are the engineer, architect, right? The customer is the heart. Cash flow comes from the customer. But my 5-part series is around identifying them. So you want to take notes, okay? Identifying who they are before you even start designing content strategy. Like, I have a ton of templates and workbooks that my members and my students go through that helps them actually design the types of content they should be creating. So let me just share a few highlights from those classes and session. And I see Purple Stitches saying, joining from Mina, Nigeria. Awesome. Thank you so much. We have Instagram here, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And if you're also Team Replay, I appreciate your being here and just spending, investing time to experience this session with us. Okay. So I have a 5-part series, okay, on customers, just customers alone, because the customer is the heart of your business, right? So the 5-part series goes into how you can identify those customers. Who are they? There are a lot of questions, and I provide a lot of guidance in terms of how to do that effectively. There are also templates, right, that I have in the academy that you would use for your business. But let me just share the 5 highlights. One, identify them. Two, I did a whole session and a class on understanding them. Do you understand? If you want to sell to me, do you see me? Do you understand me enough to sell to me? Right? Most times people want to sell to people they don't know. When I say no, I mean from a profile standpoint. Have you diagnosed, like it's like if you go to a doctor's office, the doctor cannot just start prescribing a medication without asking you a series of questions, right? Most times, right, the entrepreneur is like, this is a solution, this is a solution, use this solution, buy this, buy that. And people are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Who told you I need that? Who told you how do you know that's the product for me? Why are you prescribing me a solution that I didn't tell you I needed? Hmm, keep going, right? That's what happens on social media. Somebody's like, buy now, buy now, buy now, right? Buy this now, buy this, buy this. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying. I don't have an headache. I'm not buying your pill. And you just ignore them, right? So in my 5 module program on customers, right? The second one, understand them. Okay. The third one is designing a solution for them, right? Because when you know them, right, and you know what they're going through, then you can better design. There's a whole program and a class on just that topic. And then the fourth one is really marketing that solution to them. Okay? Telling them the solution exists, problem awareness, all of those things. And then number 5, sell and support them. That's my 5 points program on customers. Identify, understand, build a solution for them. Okay? Then market that solution, let them know you care. And then 5th, sell and support them. That's the 5 points program at the Business and Leadership Academy, just on customers. Why is this important? Many people skip all those steps I just raised and they're like, buy now, buy this class, buy that. I'm like, how many things have you bought today? No, it doesn't work. Why is it not working? So that's one program, right? In helping entrepreneurs have clarity around their customers. Now, here's the other thing. You may do all that work, but when you get the attention of the customer, there may be some questions they have about you. That's where your brand covers you. Okay? So you've done the work on behalf of the customers. Now you've gotten their attention. Oh, wow, that looks nice. Oh, wow. You've gotten their attention. But if you don't have a brand, if you don't have a strong brand, if you've not invested in building equity into a brand, if there's no, brand recognition, if there's no strategic positioning of your brand as the knowledge expert, I have a template for that as well. If you've not done that, when you get the attention of your customers, the next question they have is, who are you? Okay, you're trying to sell me A, B, C, D. Now you've gotten my attention. Now I know that I need you. But before I buy, let me scratch the surface and make sure I'm buying from the right person. Who are you? Why are you the expert to tell me this solution is going to be effective? It's like the doctor all over again. Now that you know you need a doctor, you're not just going to the first one that gets your attention. You're going to Google or find out about them. What do other people say about this doctor? What are his bedside manners? Is he nice to his patients? Is he this? Is he that? And if the doctor doesn't have anything out there, you're like, this day and age, any doctor that hasn't created an online profile. Do I really even want to go there into that dark hole, right? Next, the same thing is true, is that even after you get the attention, right? So your content is a container that carries a message. That message itself, when it's you now get the attention of the right people, that's still not, sales hasn't happened. The customer clients will now do a little bit research on you, on your brand, on who you said you are, your company. Why should I spend money with this person? Well, their product looks good, but why are they the qualified person for me to buy from? And when they do a little bit more research about you, and if they don't like what they are seeing, guess what? They're going to your competition that does the same thing. That's the connection, right? The 360. When my clients, I work with them, I say, if you do everything, the fundamentals, if you do it well, the way I've designed it, selling becomes easier. If you don't, selling will be difficult. Because step one, you have to convince, you have to problem, which is another strategy I teach around content strategy, and then intentionality. Okay, intentionality in terms of what you want each engagement to carry, what message it carries, right? The effect. How do you want to leave people when they engage with your brand, your product, or any of these things? Also, why? Let me know. I want to stay on topic today. Okay. So I just talked about content, right? Content is something that everybody's focused on. But where people are failing is not just more, is not more. Spending your entire 100 every day of your life on social media may not translate to more results. Why? The reason is because of what I'm sharing today, is that you're carrying a message. The people you're carrying the message to, they don't know you. You've not built trust, right? You're not getting their attention. You're just trying to sell them. And they're not ready to buy. They're not ready to buy that medication. Why? They don't know you, they don't know your brand, all of on and on and on. So do we have any questions in the room? I'm not going to spend too much time here, but this is the work that we do at the Business and Leadership Academy, right? You can go to my website, toyinyumesiri.com, to really explore programs, resources, and the support that I offer. So at the Academy, I have what I call self-serve. I have the three different levels. Level one is self-serve. What it means is I will give you, you can tap into the entrepreneur's workbook, templates, resources, the accelerator course, and dive into that using all of that resource for yourself by yourself, like DIY, do it yourself, right? So that's step one, is that we have the entrepreneurs workbook with 30 plus strategic questions that's actually designed to help you develop your business. So it's business development concepts, right? When you answer those questions, it will help you build your business plan, expand your business, pivot, all of those. That's self-serve. That's level one. Level two, okay, is more advanced, where I actually have group coaching and 20 plus resources, classes, courses that is actually tied to the roadmap. So on my website, you see the roadmap to business growth and success. It includes leadership and success program mindset of an entrepreneur, brand building solutions, the 5 series on customers, pricing strategies, your supply demand framework, how it affects your business, okay? How you scale. It's more advanced. I do this. It's a roadmap that goes boom, right. We are going this way, right? So the second level is diving into the roadmap and all the resources and programs, more than 20 courses, right? It's like it's an academy. You're going to school to master entrepreneurship. Because when you master entrepreneurship, is actually when you start getting right maximum outcomes, maximum results. And then the third level involves one-on-one. It's everything on the roadmap, access, plus me. I say plus me, right? I have limited time. I can help support people, but the third level, the premium level, is when I come in and show up and help diagnose, right? and help prescribe for you, in addition to the entire roadmap, the entire 20 plus courses, all of that. And I always encourage people, invest that time. When you invest that time, you can fly your plane, you can run faster. One of the strategy I say is slow down to speed up. People are speeding up, in creating content. They're throwing everything out there. And there's burnout. Burnout is on the rise. You know why? Because you're not getting the outcome. So I'm saying, take a moment, pull yourself back, go to the drawing board, design your strategy. And the strategy you're going to design, is the quality of that strategy is based on the quality of the intelligent research and education you have on those topics, right? I've talked about this before. The relationship between information, knowledge, skill, and expertise. Information is just information. You can Google information out there. Knowledge is information plus how to use that information. Information plus how to, right, use that information is knowledge. Knowledge is not the same thing as information. You can Google different things and they will just say, oh, that's just information. And a lot of people pride themselves in information. Information is good, is step one. Step two is knowledge. How do I fly this plane? Information is a plane can fly, right? Information, you can read information. A plane can fly, right? You can fly a plane. That's information. Do you know you can fly a plane? Oh, it feels good. Knowledge is you learning how to fly that plane. Information is you can build a business. You can become an entrepreneur. Oh, knowledge is, do you know how to actually build a business? Now, next step three, skill. Skill is different from knowledge. Skill only comes through implementation of the knowledge, repetition, practice of the knowledge. Somebody told you you can build a business. Yay! How do you build a business? Knowledge. Actually building a business and putting it into practice, that's where skill comes in. And skill improves when you repeat what you know, you make it practical, and then over time, you gain experience out of skill. But experience doesn't come if you put nothing to practice. Oh, branding. I know branding. Do you have the knowledge of how to brand your business? Have you put it into practice? Have you gotten the skill? Do you have experience in doing that? That's what those are the distinguishing factor, is that everybody prides themselves on information. Oh, I know branding, I know marketing, yeah, I know content, but they don't have the knowledge, right? The diverse knowledge of different ways of doing it. And even if they have that, have they put it into practice? Have they repeated it? Have they gotten feed? Because that's where coaching comes in, is that the instructor can say, try this, try that, try different approach. Because you don't get skill by trying it once and failing. Repetition. Okay. Miss Kobolaji, I see you. She says, so true. Stepping back has been a game changer. I found a gap in my market and pivoted as a result. Fantastic. Kabalagi, there's a new resource coming at you very, very soon, on content questions. It has to do with the different types of content you can create. There's some content you can create that would build your brand in the minds of people. There are different contents you can create that will position your product. There are different content you can create that will elevate you as the expert. All of those things. I now have a new workbook that is coming your way. Non-members cannot, you can't anyway. Okay, so I love what you just said. Stepping back, let me share with people who want to read it. Is that so true? Stepping back has been a game changer. I found a gap in my market and pivoted, and as a result. So how has that journey been for you? Because skill comes with repetition, right? We develop skill when we try different approaches. You go in, if it works, you ramp it up, you double down. If it doesn't work, don't try to scale something that you've not tested that is not working. You're going to waste a lot of time and energy on, right? So it's testing, 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 knowing what works with your customers, what works for you in terms of what you can scale, what you can be consistent at, and then double down. When once it's working, double down, like go at it full force. But if before that, you're in research mode. Don't make any assumptions. Like that's one of the things I say is like never make assumptions. Always test out what you be. The market would tell you where you're failing or where you need to adjust, right? So yeah, that's just I just wanted to give a few tips here and there, and if anybody has a question, quickly ask it or direct message me. But please do go to toyinumesiri.com. You find the business and leadership academy. It includes the game plan, 12 strategies for winning. That in itself is a life-changing, life-transforming program. I designed it to remove the limiting beliefs, activating clarity, the power of networking, developing partnerships for your business, adopting mindset of a child, like all of this leadership. First of all, personal leadership, personal development, because at the end of the day, okay, you're doing business the way you're doing life, right? And you are the limiting factor of the growth of your business. You're the biggest asset in your business, and you're the limiting factor. When you grow, your business will grow. And if you're not growing, the business will stay where you are. I'm telling you. The business is tough for it to grow beyond where you are growing. Okay. Maybe that's another topic we'll have, is that your own growth is it needs it's going to help your business grow. When you grow, when you acquire new skills, right? When you get more education. The reason I developed the academy, I say education the power of education, traditional education or even self-education. Okay, you can pick a book and read a book by yourself, or you can go to school or come to my academy. I can teach, I can coach. But the power of education is that education exposes our minds, exposes who we are to new knowledge, right? Knowledge that is out there, that is not in here. Because the only knowledge you can use in your business is the knowledge within your reach, either yours or the consultant, coach, or staff. The reason we hire people is you're borrowing, you're asking them to bring their own knowledge, skills, and expertise to help elevate your brand and your business. That's the reason you employ people. Okay. The reason you employ people is they're bringing their time, energy, expertise, skills, all of those things. They're bringing it so that you can elevate the brand. That's why the biggest brands in the world, they pay and bring people like myself. I served as a strategist for Fortune 1, right? Is that the biggest brands in the world, I had the best minds in the world. Why? They need to fly that plane. They hire the best of the best psychologists, human behavioral scientists, implementing all of these things to build their brand. Well, but in small businesses, if even if you're not going to hire people, at least hire yourself and make sure the you you are the best asset, right? By exposing yourself. So the power of education is expose yourself to as much knowledge as possible. Knowledge doesn't do no harm, right? Read 100 books if you can. Read 500 if you can. It does nothing wrong to you. It elevates you. It exposes you, because the knowledge you don't have, you cannot use. The knowledge you do not have within your disposal, you can't use it. And if you can't use it, you can't develop skills. Remember, I shared information, knowledge, skill, expertise. That's the trajectory. The knowledge you do not have means you cannot develop the skill. So, if you don't have, as example, if you don't have the knowledge of accounting, you cannot function in the capacity of an accountant. You can't develop the skill of balancing your own books. You see my point? If you're not an engineer, if you don't embody the knowledge of a doctor, you cannot claim to be a doctor. If you don't embody the knowledge to be a successful entrepreneur, please don't fake it, right? The results bear, right? If you've not learned how to build a brand, marketing, literally, people spend People go to, do you realize this? That people go to school 4 5 years studying branding, marketing, content. Even people go into creative, like artists art school in terms of graphics. People spend years mastering this thing, and then you show up and you say, what do you know? What do you know about marketing? Better go to school. You better study. You see my point? You see my point? Is that the people that can only say they know something have actually invested years in acquiring the knowledge and developing the skill. And because of that, they have expertise. But if you're new in entrepreneurship, you're a first time entrepreneur, and you've not invested time to grow your knowledge, to go to my school, how how do you claim to say you have the skill or the experience? Why are we doing this? Okay, let me get off that. I think I've beaten it enough. You get the point. Knowledge, education exposes us to new knowledge. Knowledge allows us to develop skill, repetition, practice, expertise. That's it. Oh, Dion Mutsa says insightful. Yes, yes. Okay. I see. Thank you so much for everybody joining. My name is Toyin. You messy, you can call me Coach Toyin. I teach entrepreneurship principles, fundamentals for business leaders that want to grow, expand. So, business growth strategies, effective ways to grow your business. I actually bring big business thinking to the world of entrepreneurship. Really, is to say, if you want to level up, because here's the deal: if you're running your business or living life with common knowledge, meaning the knowledge available to everybody, then the results you're going to get is at the same, it will be at par, right? On that same level. If that's not satisfactory, what it means is you have to upgrade your knowledge base. If you want to get more results than you're getting right now, you need to upgrade, expose yourself, and you can hire consultants. The difference between consultant coach is it's I have my own, because I play different roles for different people, right? You can hire somebody to do the work for you, or if you believe you need to elevate yourself, then you have to learn it and develop the skill by yourself. So that's why I invested time in developing the academy, because that's where the resources are. That's where I teach, that's where I coach. I also, like I shared earlier, actually also teach advanced concept like export development, international trade, investment facilitation, all of those things. That's at the Nazari International Trade Network, right? That's actually something I designed first before this, because I realized people were trying to go to the Olympics of business. That's what I call like next level competing with other people around the world. And they hadn't strengthened the foundation. They didn't have business structure, right? So that's what led me to create the Business and Leadership Academy to help people structure their business for growth, right? Because when you do this work, then you can sustain, you can grow a business that is more sustaining. It's a 360 aspect as well. So your business is bigger than your content. Your business is more important than just another post. Those posts on social media is supposed to support your marketing strategy. Developing a marketing plan is important to also know the people you're, talking to. What message do you have for them? And the templates and resources that will help you design all of these three things is available at the Business and Leadership Academy. So do reach out, DM me or message me, or even better, go to toyinyumesiri.com to learn more about me and also access these resources. And if you have any questions, I'm here. I say I'm on the side of entrepreneurs, right? It ain't easy. It's not easy, but the goal is to help people develop the capacity to achieve success in life and in business. That's what I'm about. So I'm on the side of the producer, the entrepreneur that is working really hard to make a living for themselves, but most importantly, to bring value on behalf of the people they care about, to serve. Okay? So that's it for now. Do have a happy weekend, a great weekend, and see you, you know, later. Thank you so much again. Super happy to be here. God bless you. Bye.